Tonight's video, I bring you the Scranton Electric City sign by Miller Engineering. This sign was originally done several years ago by the company and was a very popular sign, very historic sign, and after a while they stopped making it, and then they decided to reissue it. So I just got mine in the mail and thought I'd do a little video showing it, and just doing a quick video showing the assembly of it, and then after that kind of going through all the different settings that you can put it on, and kind of scroll through them, let you see what they look like, and then eventually I'll show it to you on my layout. Okay, so this sign actually comes with the girders on the back, and then it came with the circuitry and battery pack here. For me, on my layout, I usually snip this off and hook it up to the inverter that they've got. And but in this video, I'll kind of show that. The girders on the back, I actually cut off the two outside ones here. I just did that with a pair of scissors. You can use pliers or something that's got a nice little blade to it. But I did this mainly because the sign itself, you've got on the back side here in gluing some taller sections and then some shorter sections. So however it works for you, but usually they recommend kind of going from the top down and trying to get a good height for it. I'm going to probably go there or on the end, and then the two taller ones probably here or maybe in the middle. So anyway, I'm going to be using just regular crazy glue for it, and we'll get started. Alright, while that dries, I thought I'd kind of talk a little bit about the other components to this, and kind of mention, you know, one of the things that I forgot to mention at the start of the video was that you should always double check and make sure that everything works. Even if you get it from Miller, you know, anything could happen in the mail and something could get damaged. So it's a good thing to make sure that you double check that everything works. And I did that already. But basically, just if you've never done these before, you have the little dot that's on this piece here, and then the little red dot that's there. You always want to try to match those up. And then you turn it on the piece right here. It has a little button here to kind of go through the different functions of it. I'm going to go ahead and next kind of scroll through all of the settings on it before I go and select the setting I want, and then hooking it up to the layout. Okay, I think I went all the way around. So I think I've kind of decided on this particular setting. Each one of the signs usually has around 40 settings that you can choose. If you're, wanting to be a purist and take a look at their historic sign and see what it does, that might be something to weigh your options. But I've had other signs that do different things, and I think this is kind of unique for it. I like the fact that it has kind of like little light bulbs and stuff that are on it, kind of emitting light as it comes away from the bulb. I think that's kind of a cool thing, and it's flashy, and I think it'll look great on the layout. Now to go through hooking it up. Alright, so this is my layout, and I've got various Miller signs around it. I'll turn on the signs in just a little bit, but trying to figure out a good place for it. And what I came to the conclusion was I've already got a Plasticville factory right here with a Citgo sign on the top of it. I thought maybe just to be able to maybe balance that out a little bit is to put the sign right there. So I'm going to kind of do the install right here. I don't have to put any holes in the building because the vents of the Plasticville roof are already there. So it is going to kind of lean back just a little bit with the slant of the roof, although if I wanted to, I could put something on the back with the girders and try to conform that a little bit better to the roof. But I think just for what we're going to be doing, and if I change my mind, I can place it somewhere else and not have to worry about the extra girders. So I'm going to get to the wiring. Alright, so the first thing we need to do for my layout is to get rid of the battery pack. Alright, so I just went through and cut the battery pack off. I don't use the battery packs. You can if you want to. They have little mounting holes that are there if you want to do that. But for my layout, it's just easier to hook them up directly to a transformer, or you can hook them up to the track, or you can hook them up to kind of a series of them down here. It's kind of a big wiry mess, but each one of these goes into one of these inverters here, and then that goes off to just a surge protector, so it's all kind of independent, doesn't even hook up to a transformer. Alright, so here's the factory from this side, the Citgo sign on it with the Scranton sign on the back. And what I'm going to do is just basically drill a hole inside, so I'll take the roof off and insert the wires through that, or depending on the size of the hole from the Citgo sign, I might just be able to put the wires through it and not have to do a hole. So let's find out. Well, it's a little bit of a mess inside the factory. I guess most factories could be messy. I did have a big enough hole to do kind of in that left side over there that I was able to just simply insert the new wires to the piece there. So what I'm going to do now is go and connect the wires to other wires and then connect it to that main hub that you saw just a moment ago. Okay, I'm underneath my layout, and this is where the two Miller signs come out. This one here is the one I just hooked up, and so I've got it going into some I think it's speaker cable. It's kind of overkill, but definitely does the job. And I got it kind of wired around, down and around where it's down to this end right here. So I'm going to then go ahead and hook it up into the power distributor that's right here, and then we should have a working sign. And there you have it, the Scranton Electric City sign by Miller Engineering. My collection's kind of grown over the past couple of years, and these signs just add such a great amount of detail to your layout, and I hope you get a chance to collect other ones. I've enjoyed putting them together, and again, I think they just add a nice little extra touch to your layout. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hit like and subscribe if you did. Thank you for watching.